A collection of quotes on death. Death is but crossing the world, as friends do the seas. They live in one another still. William Penn. Death, like birth, is a secret of nature. Marcus Aurelius. Death is sometimes a punishment, often a gift. To many it has been a favor. Seneca. Death is fortunate for the child, bitter to the youth, too late to the old. Publilius Cyrus. Yet what is death, so it be glorious? 'Tis a sunset. Byron. Death, kind nature's signal of retreat. Samuel Johnson. The sleeping partner of life. Horace Smith. Death is the crown of life. Were death denied, poor man would live in vain. Were death denied, to live would not be life. Were death denied, even fools would wish to die. Young. Men die but once, and the opportunity of a noble death is not an everyday fortune. It is a gift which noble spirits pray for. Charles Lamb. Death itself has often fled from a man. Lucan. Not death is dreadful, but a shameful death. Menander. Today, if death did not exist, it would be necessary to invent it. Jean-Baptiste Milhaud. Gaily I lived as ease and nature taught, and spent my little life without a thought, and am amazed that death, that tyrant grim, should think of me, who never thought of him. René François Renier. At my door the pale horse stands, to carry me to unknown lands. John Hay. Death is a debt we all must pay. Euripides. Death pays all debts. Montaigne. Why, thou owest God a death. Shakespeare. Death is for many of us the gates of hell, but we are inside on the way out, not outside on the way in. Bernard Shaw. I think of death as some delightful journey that I shall take when all my tasks are done. Ella Wheeler Wilcox. Never any weary traveler complained that he came too soon to his journey's end. Thomas Fuller. I hear a voice you cannot hear which says, I must not stay. I see a hand you cannot see, which beckons me away. Thomas Tickell. Live mindful of death, the hour flies. Perseus. 'Tis now dead midnight, and by 8 tomorrow thou must be made immortal. Shakespeare. Death is everywhere. Of life anyone can rob a man, but of death no one. To this 1,000 doors lie open. Seneca. Stern fate and time will have their victims, and the best die first, leaving the bad still strong, though past their prime, to curse the hopeless world they ever cursed, vaunting vile deeds, and vainest of the worst. Ebenezer Elliott. We are but tenants, and shortly the great landlord will give us notice that our lease has expired. Joseph Jefferson. Death levels all things. Claudian. The prince who kept the world in awe, the judge whose dictate fixed the law, the rich, the poor, the great, the small, are levelled, death confounds 'em all. John Gay. The equal earth is opened alike to the poor man and the sons of kings. Horace. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. Shakespeare. Strange, is it not, that of the myriads who before us passed the door of darkness through, not one returns to tell us of the road which to discover we must travel too. Omar Khayyam. O death, The poor man's dearest friend, the kindest and the best. Burns. Death is rest from labor and misery. Cicero. Death, the great reconciler. George Eliot.